morning. Happy Tuesday. Today is TMJ Tip Tuesday for you, those of you who are in the group and are checking in every Tuesday to learn more about tips for jaw issues. Your TMJ, for those of you who don't know, is your jaw. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Andrea Oram, for those of you who don't know me. And if you do and you're like, wait a second, you're the music teacher and you like help new music teachers and you like teach homeschoolers and stuff, why are you talking about jaw things? Like, why are you talking about anatomy and joints and stuff like that? Well, for those of you who did not know this, I dealt with chronic jaw pain for about 5 years, starting when I was in college and a little bit after that. And I'm here to say that I don't deal with that issue anymore. I am so grateful, not because of the help of any professionals, really, at least professionals that you would think. I did not get some good help from orthodontists. I did not get some super good help from people who are supposed to be experts in that. I got help from alternative experts and I got help from my own research, to be frank. That's really how it went down. And that's why it took me 5 years to figure it out. So I'm here to tell you that it's possible. I'm here to tell you sometimes you have to go a direction you're not sure will work or you're not sure there's a lot of information about because and no harm to those people, right? They did what they could with what they knew, but they just didn't know. So, let me share with you something from that experience of learning, of growth, of trial and error. So, did they tell you to eat a soft food diet too? Why, that's not enough. That's our TMJ Tip Tuesday topic for today. Wow, that was a lot of T's. And I'm glad you're joining with me. If you are watching live, good morning. Let me know in the comments you're here. Say hi. I'd love to connect with you and just have a conversation. So if you have any questions, let me know. If it's something specific to you, I can't guarantee that I can really answer much just because I don't know your situation intimately. And if you have more individualized questions, there is a link in the description of this video for you to set up a time to chat with me a little bit further if that would be of use to you. But did they tell you eat a soft food diet? They told me to eat a soft food diet. But what they didn't tell me, and why that's not enough, is because when you eat a soft food diet, you're helping eliminate the initial potential part of a reason why your jaw might be exacerbated or inflamed or pushed over the top as far as pain levels, right? You're overexerting it, you're overdoing it. And so you need to step back a little bit. And that's good, but that's not enough because it doesn't address the underlying issues of potentially the root causes for why you are dealing with the pain, why it is exacerbated in the first place. So, couple things. You might be using it in a way, using your jaw, like not just chewing, but talking, singing, clenching. There's lots of different ways we can use it in a way that's not healthy for us. And so if you are looking at all those, you can address the usage, but you can also address underlying factors like not being taken care of as far as nutrient content. So not only is usage a factor, and there's actually like 7 or 8 different factors. I can't remember exactly how many that I discovered and figured out in my deep research that I did. So there's like 7 or 8 different factors that can actually impact the way that our jaw feels and how it interacts with us using it in the world. And so I wrote about that in the TMJ Strong course. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description of this video. I don't have time to go into all those factors today. I'm just going to talk about 2 of them really. And that's the usage factor. Are you clenching or grinding or the soft food? And so the soft food diet addresses that issue. It addresses that factor, right? But it doesn't address the fact that if you aren't giving your joints, giving your jaw specifically, but your joints in general, the nutrients that they need to function properly, then they're not going to function properly. Even if you're taking away some of the piece that's exacerbating it, you're not going to give it the nutrient profile it needs. So sometimes supplementing is necessary. Sometimes changing a diet is necessary, not just to a soft food diet, but to specific ingredients that you're using or not using, eating or not eating in your diet so that your body can heal, your body can function properly, your body, your joints, your jaw specifically can thrive. So, does that make sense? I see a few people watching live. I'm glad you're here. Does that make sense? That idea that, yes, we need to maybe do a soft food diet briefly to pull back on what is exacerbating it on a high degree level to really address the acuteness of the pain, but then we have to address the chronicness of it. We have to address what are the underlying reasons why it's hurting in the first place. What are the reasons why it's over exacerbated in the first place? And what things can I do personally to support my body, to support my jaw specifically, and have it get the nutrients and support that it needs to function properly? And I believe that so much of our health is housed in the gut. So much of our health in all areas of our body starts in what we eat. Okay. Whether that's supplementing, whether that is actual foods we're eating. And yes, I believe that both are necessary. In my world, in my experience, both have been necessary and have been so good. So I have a couple tips in a clean eating guide that I put a link for in the description of this video, so you can check that out if you're like, man, I want to know more about like what does it look like to start to change how I eat. You can check that out. Some of those are not universal principles, but they are consistent for a lot of people. So everybody has to do a little trial and error for their own personal specific body and what their specific body needs. But those are some generalized things that I noticed in my research and also in my own experience. So check those out if that is helpful for you. And if you want to have more of a conversation in detail about what it would look like for you, check out the TMJ Strong course or the coaching that I have that goes with it. All right. So I care about you. I care about you thriving and not experiencing daily pain. I don't have daily pain anymore because of changes that I made. And it wasn't only a soft food diet. It was a lot more other pieces, but it was worth it. The research, the time, the energy that I put into this was worth it. And it was worth it because I get to now walk ahead of you and help you. I get to walk ahead of you and wave this flag of, hey, there's hope. There is. And here's some direction that you can get. I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not here to give medical advice as a blanket statement, but I'm here to say I'm someone who dealt with this. I personally have thrived and healed from this experience, and it's possible for you too. So have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again next week for TMJ Tip Tuesdays. Bye for now.